I really want to talk to you things that sometimes people don't want to teach you. I wish somebody before in my life could teach me how to do some stuffs in terms of the music business. Because, of course, playing and talent is important, but vision and the philosophy that is behind all of this music business is what gonna give you a perfect combination and a perfect match. I know, guys, sometimes it could be tough. I want to put my music, I want to expose a little bit more my music, but it comes the time where you're gonna feel frustrated in terms of I don't know to who to talk to, I don't know to where I gonna take my music for somebody hear it. As a musician, we gotta create a foundation. Sometimes it's kind of hard for us because we're just thinking of music all the time. I just want to play some chords. I just want to play some things. But sometimes could be tough to organize. As a musicians, we are brands. And sometimes when we do not organize the right way and the right path, that's when it starts to become kind of like loose. Remember, guys, as a musicians, you are a brand. And all of this is about how to organize your brand, how to organize your business. When I was a kid, I never imagined some things about oh my God, how to organize a YouTube channel, how to organize an Instagram account. Like I was just thinking of, you know what, I just want to play some D major. I just want to play some jazz or Christian music that I started with. But you know what? Like when you put yourself in the spot that, okay, I want to take my music to another level and I want to take my career to another level, is where, okay, I don't know so many people, first of all. I don't know where to go. And I don't have idea who to talk with. Remember, first of all, after you have all your music compiled, or you have, first of all, you gotta have an EPK. That's important. As an artist, you gotta organize all your content in just one website. I recommend a lot of websites like Bansugo, like EPK Esta, and things like that that gonna work so much for organize all your curriculum, your one sheet, your writer, your stuffs, your new music, your dates, your touring. It's important because I know, I just said it before, as a musician, it's so tough to organize yourself when you are practicing all day and you're focused on your music. So that's the thing, that's the point. First of all, you gotta get an EPK. Important. Second of all, you gotta put your song catalog together. And it's a lot of platforms that let you do this. We have ASCAP, we have BMI, we have plenty of websites where you can put all your song catalog. That's important. What is ASCAP? ASCAP is a website where you can enroll all your songs. If you are a songwriter, if you are a publisher, if you have let's say that you wrote a song with your friend that day, and oh my God, the 50% of the song is yours and the other 50% is mine. Oh yeah, nice, but where do we sign or no? With ASCAP, with BMI, these platforms, you just go, enroll the song, go to BMI. You gotta do an application. That's important. You gotta become part of the family of ASCAP or BMI. You gotta do all the process. Go to ascap.com or bmi.com and you just go enroll yourself, do the application. After they send you a EP number, it means that that's your songwriter identification. Once you get that and your friends get that, okay, let's say that I wrote a song, La Cucaracha. Then that song, if I wrote it with my friend Juanito, what it means is Juanito owns the 50% of the song I own the other 50% of the song. And it's kind of like, okay, now we have everything organized. And let's say if the cucaracha becomes a worldwide hit, we have everything clear. So that's important. Put yourself in these platforms where you're gonna build a great foundation as an artist, as a brand. And third and the last one is more like a suggestion. I wish somebody before in my life could told me this, but you just gotta be careful with what you sign. You just gotta be careful with what the terms are in all of this music industry. Because sometimes as an artist, like of course, we are in a world right now that we are not selling any more physical albums unless it's in a live show. We're not selling more than t-shirts, cups, merchandise. That's what like one of the source of income the artists have right now. But what I could recommend you guys is be careful when it comes to record deals. What's record deal means? It's when let's say a major label or a minor label just tells you, you know what? I love your album. I would love to buy your mechanical license. What mechanical license is? The rights of the recording. That's exactly what it is. It's kind of like, you know what? I have this, this time we have the NFTs. That's a new source of income everybody's making right now. It's like your own masters, but when you sign a record deal, you are not owning masters anymore. What masters mean? It's literally the masterpiece when you have the album done, all the recording, all the master mix, blah, 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 all the musicians, you're gonna own that, or the company that just signed you gonna own that. Important, guys. Mechanical license, publishing. Two different things. Important to make this point. Mechanical license, record deal, publishing, two things completely different. What you gotta be careful with is when you sign a record deal, do they wanna take your publishing? What publishing is? Publishing is your songs. That section where you are the songwriter, and that has nothing to do with record deal. Let's say, for example, let's say the song from Justin Bieber, Baby. That version has millions of versions. What that means? Justin Bieber, as the songwriter of the song, plus many other people, they gonna always get the royalties as a publishing. As a singer, songwriter, that's the most important thing. Listen, but let's say that I did, for example, I did in my Reharms Volume 1 a lot of versions of famous guys. I get royalties from the mechanical license. Once again, the mechanical license is the recording, but I do not get royalties from the composition. That's what publishing means. So, returning to the topic, it's important to divide these two. Be careful with what you sign. Sometimes you sign a record deal that takes your publishing out. So you gotta be careful. I do recommend a lot of publishing companies that take care of your song catalog so much because this is so important. Sometimes we don't get this information right away, but this course, Clama and I, we were thinking about get this information that is hidden to the everybody because the music industry is so close, it's a circle like so small, and I would love you guys like with my experience, like what I've been learning, and still I am learning so many things, man. Because I wish again, once again, somebody told me this before.